I thought he had a little trouble finding his fastball command, but that first inning paid its toll. He gets 2 outs and 9 pitches, and then ends up throwing 30 to get through the first and giving up a couple runs. That adds up, and you see later on in the fifth, once again a little trouble with the strike zone, and he flirted a couple innings. Looked like he started to get into a good rhythm. He had a good tempo, and stuff looked good. Just one of those days.
Does it surprise you that your rotation hasn't had the consistency that you guys saw last
Yeah,
year?
I mean, and the talent we know is there. The consistency is what we're searching for, and we'll go on a run where our starting pitching just carries us. We know that, and you watch Carlos, you watch the ball come out of his hand. I thought he did a nice job, changing his arm angle a little bit, got on top of the ball. It was sailing a little bit early. You could see the ball was flying off a little bit on the third base side. Got on top of the ball and made a good adjustment. And each one of these guys has that adjustment that they have to find that puts them in a good spot. Saw some good pitches, but overall, just the consistency is something that they're all searching for, and hopefully they all hit it at the same time.
So do you ask for volunteers, or did you have an idea that Tejada, it was his debut, but how do you settle in?
He's just kind of a gamer. He'll do whatever. I've fooled around, mentioned it to him before as he's throwing balls across the infield. He's told me, he's got plenty of arm. But unfortunately, I think he's almost too pitcher-like. Sometimes you can bring in a guy that's a little under the radar throwing lollipops up there. Their hitters were having to really concentrate because his arm was good enough that cost him a couple home runs. But that was a great job of him stepping in for us.
Given the early going, the length of starts as a performance from last year, how valuable is a guy in that one consistently giving those bullpens like Tyler's argument?
Yeah, we're not excited about having to throw our guys out there for multiple innings, and Tyler did a great job yesterday. Matt did a great job today. And Dean had to come in and pitch. We were going to use him for multiple also. But it's nice having that kind of versatility in our bullpen. But you hate to have to use them like we are.
Did you see much different with Corbin tonight than you had in the
No, he's throwing well. I mean, we had some hard hit balls, a lot of balls on the ground, and he made the most of using his defense, using the movement that he had, and he's a guy that gets the ball, a lot of ground balls, and he couldn't find a lot of holes today.
Your splits are pretty radically different, lefties versus righties this year. Has that come up either in talking to the front office or among coaches, which is an issue at all?
No, it's been that way for a while, but you look at our lineup overall, there's no reason why we should, and there's really not any difference in our approach. I think that's pretty universal, though. I mean, you're seeing lefties. That's why they're a premium, and when you got a lefty that can make good pitches, it's just something that can throw an offense out of kilter, and we've had some guys throw well against us.
Is what happened in the ninth with Tejada pitching and scoring 5 runs yourselves take a little bit of the sting out of the game or not?
No. Real proud of how the guys just were relentless in their at-bats. I just think that's a habit. It's something that they just need to continue to not give any of them away, and right down to the end. I thought they did a nice job of continuing to put a good approach at the plate, and they were rewarded. I think it got our fans a little excited. I mean, you get their closer up in a game like that, when we're down 9 runs, and you have to get him hot. I think that's a good job of putting pressure on, and that's something we need to continue to do. And I think there were some positives that were taken out of that last inning. But still stings. Still stings.